Sorry, a couple seconds late. You could probably hear me close my door. I was running to grab some water last minute. And well, it took me a little bit longer. Let me get on the screen here. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully everything is going well. I'm going to unmute so I can hear myself. Okay, I can hear myself. So we're in good shape there. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I did some changing around, so the lighting is a little bit different in here. Don't know if I like what I did in my office, but you know what? We're going with it for today. And well, everything's a mess. I don't know where anything is. I'm going to be looking on the wrong side for stuff. Move my computer from over there to over here, move some of my lights from over here to over there, and just kind of reorganize my desk. And I've been looking for stuff all day long. See, like right now you can see that monitor, which you couldn't see before. I don't know. The lighting feels weird when I look at it. I'm going to turn the intensity down a bit. If I can find the cord, there we are. Just seems way too bright now that I'm looking at it. Okay, that feels a little better. Plus, it's hot outside and I just got back from a walk. So anyway, that's all my life. That's all my troubles. That's all my worries. It's none of my fears in there, but is what it is. I've got new speakers here so that when people want to jump on Discord, I've got a quick, easy way to plug in some headphones and not disrupt my life by having to reach behind things. So yeah, I think we're in good shape. Hey, Zode. Yeah, I think that's it. I think I do think that's it. Really today, just gonna kind of take it easy. We're gonna do some Battlegrounds. I've got some things I've got to buy in the store yet. You can see I did buy some stuff, unfortunately. But we bought all of that. We bought all of those. We bought all of those. And I'm trying to decide what I want to buy with the remainder. I think what I'm going to do is 2 of these. And then 1 of these. And then something else. I don't know what. So, hey, Kurt. So, yeah, I don't know what else I'm buying. I don't know. We'll figure it out when the time comes. I've still got, 7 days roughly to figure it all out. We have AQ going on. Welcome back to Map 8. I am done. I'm sitting up there at the boss. I had kind of a rougher run. I ran into... Really, the only issue I had was that warlock right there. The one that sits on that node. He wanted to throw, it's Pierce Day, so you get the 5 Pierce buffs up. And he wanted to throw special 1 after special 1 after special 1. And he didn't hit me at all, other than me having to block 2 of the hits of the special 1. And he took me down to 30% health. So... I used a revive and a couple heals, got them in overflow. They've sent us 29 million of them right there to do a good chunk of that warlock. Then I finished them off. And then we just kind of proceeded to go on up through and clear the boss out. And we are sitting done, which is nice. I like being done with AQ early. Kind of like I do war. I won't do AQ that way very often because it's expensive, but I do like doing it that way. We're done in Coliseum on the main. We're at the 80 points, so nothing to do there. We've got more arenas to do. We've got Battlegrounds milestones to do. Those are new today. We've got prep work to do for this run. Now, for the villains run, I thought about it. I think I'm going to do the majority of the run tomorrow night. I think that's my current thought process. Is I'm going to do the majority of that run tomorrow night. We'll get to Ares. We'll do a good chunk of Ares, then we'll park. May or may not finish it up live, but we'll just kind of do a good chunk of them. Enough for me to feel like I've done it, and then right at time I can knock it out, and we can start on 9.4. That's kind of my plan right now. On the mini account, we'll do it probably, I don't know when. I gotta do it in 9.4 on the mini account fairly quick because I don't want to wait very long on the mini to get Elder and get the increased drops. That's everything. That's all the housekeeping stuff. Let's go big screen. We farted around long enough. It's 8 minutes in. Hey, Zod. Doing well. Hope you are. And the other thing I don't like, and it's happened right now, and I got to take this off. Some of my cords have Velcro ties on them, and the one that's under my desk keeps getting stuck on my sock. So let me undo that there. This little Velcro tie right there kept getting stuck on my sock, and the cord would come with it. And undo all the wrapping and all the fun stuff I have my cords tied up with down there. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, because I've got the description for the stream somewhere as Battlegrounds, Arena, EQ, Villain, Epoch, Prep. We may go in that order. Took a relic to R5 and have no Ember. Ugh. How? Well, I will say what I've done, what I've started doing with them, and it's probably not the best, but I'm saving, hoarding, however you want to look at it. I probably should open those 7-star relics, but I've been saving the lower ones, like the 6-star ones, 5-star. I've got a bunch, so when I need stuff to level them up, I've got kind of some ready access to it. That's just kind of what I've started doing. I've got a bunch of them in there that I need to probably clear out, where it might help my prestige a little bit. I don't expect it to do much, but you never know. Maybe a little bit. The rest of it, I think we're where we're going to be. We're close to another awakening gem there. Watch it be tech. Been leveling up a bunch as I go. Help the account. Yeah, I'm not terribly upset where mine's at. I'm at 36.4. Could it be higher? Probably. I don't think I can get to 37. It'll go up with the R5s. You know, I'm pleased with where it's at for now. So, this I'm not pleased with. Oh, you meant rating. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know what my rating is. 12.6. I haven't leveled up anything below a 7-star in a year. Maybe more. Now, this I'm still not... Yeah, it might. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't look at the leaderboards. I never have. I am still not a big fan of this meta. I went from C6 down to Q1. Day 1. Or my first day doing it. That right there, lovely, lovely to see. Look at that. What is that, 6 in a row? Good stuff there. So yeah, I don't know. Not feeling like I like this meta at all. I don't know why. It's not that hard of a meta. I have changed my deck multiple times. Haven't played the meta in 4 days. Yeah, I don't blame you. You know, I'm looking at maybe, you know, I'm going to go back to where I was at with. I'm just gonna have fun. That's all I want to do. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to put champions in I want to have fun with. That's kind of why I have Scorpion in there. You know what? Who do I want to take out? I want to take one out because I want to put that Sigil Witch in there. Maybe we'll take out Frankencastle. I haven't really used him. Let's go do that and put Sigil in there. I don't know. This just hasn't been my meta. You know, you run across those from time to time. I've got all my Battlegrounds points in. I've done all I need to do. Now it's just really, ideally, just to have fun. That's all I want. That's all that I want. Girls that play MCOC just want to have fun. I don't know why I'm calling myself a girl, but, you know, it just kind of fit the thing. And that's a rank 5. That's a rank 5. Look at this crap. Really? 3 rank 5s, huh? No, we don't whale. No, not at all. Not us. No, never. And there is a Ruby Thursday in there. Sheesh, Louise. Why? This is the first match.
No! 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 Why?
Welcome to Battlegrounds. Enjoy yourself. Get whales the first round. So, bugger off. And look at that. I've got 5 mystics in my deck. 4 of them in the first hand. They had 4 rank 5s. Ah, well. I missed one. Oh, there's one of the rank 5s. I'm glad I went ahead and selected that Yandu. Ha! I can use that if I need to. I don't know who I've got for her in my deck, but we're going to go with it. We're going to also go here and say the hell with it. Of course he shuffles, and of course he gets a counter for 1. Not both. He got 1. So, now what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? Let's go with an attacker, and we're going to go... Yeah, let's go there. We need somebody for that Frank Castle, Mr. Punisher. Speaking of Punisher, I finally got caught up on Daredevil. Very, very good. I've enjoyed the beginning part of this season. You know what? Fine. You go there. We're going to go there. I think we're going to go here. I'm not expecting to do great here. You know, it's just a little bit more health. I missed that. I missed the little healing pod they gave you. You know, it is unreal how quickly, once you get rooted, they... And I was blocked. How quickly they can counter you. It's like that root goes off. How am I losing so much? Oh, stupid Bane. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is why I hate this meta. There's no way I can bring her down. So we're just going to do what damage we can frickin' do. Okay, and I dex that. This is why I hate this meta. I mean, right there. I mean, that was going fairly well. Hitting into the block, doing everything I should. She gets rooted, boom, right into a heavy. Mid combo of mine, she throws a heavy. Then I get rooted. I'm mid swing, and boom, hits into me. Didn't really have a good counter for her anyway. Probably should have used somebody else. But just no. And the fact that he's still in there against a Kindred, thank goodness. I don't know how you survive against Kindred that long. That degen had to flipped at least twice. With him throwing heavies when he gets rooted. Let's see what that Ascended Strange is. That a 1 or a 2 on that Strange? I didn't see. Stupid degen. Stupid Bane. Just crazy. How do drops work? We actually get things. Yeah, you do. If you've got your Kabam ID linked to your Twitch account, you will get the drops that are listed. There's some progression-based shard set, like 7-star crystals, some observance that you'll use to trade in to get Thor Ragnarok. There is some rank up gems, some other stuff. Finished Abyss. Hey, congrats. Yeah, I've enjoyed the runs. I actually enjoyed Epoch until Ares. It wasn't too bad. There were some bad fights in there. But, hey, we won. Holy moly. You know what? You got to celebrate them when you get them. You Epoch Parkers could bear not to do dailies. Yeah, you know, the one I couldn't pass up was Sunday. I couldn't pass up Sundays. You don't mess that one up. Yesterday's, or actually today's, was the War Boost. I don't miss that one either. Tomorrow, what I'm thinking about is I'm going to do tomorrow's. Then we'll do Epoch, Park at Ares, and then I can do Wednesdays. I won't miss any. What did he do in the Serpent fight? Not much. Okay, I got to fix something, man. I'm looking at my video on there, and I'm standing out. Either I'm the whitest human being in the world, and I'm starting to glow, or my brightness is cranked up somewhere. Now I know I am fairly white. I haven't been out in the sun much, but there we go. That's a little better. Your Parked at Ares now Villain Challenge was fun. Yeah, I don't know who I'm using yet. I haven't decided. Have not decided at all. I have been on my mini account all day long for the past several days, auto fighting in Realm of Legends. And just to give you an idea, granted you can't see it, right now I started with 0 potions. I've got 200 of the little small things you get from it in Overflow. So it's been good. We may end up with just enough items on there to get through the villain run. Hey, Superhero 33, welcome. Welcome. We're going to get rid of that guy. We kind of get rid of nukes in here and just champions we just don't really want to fight. We don't want to fight that guy. Let's get Viv out of there. Nice. Yeah, it's been running all day. That's part of why I rearranged my desk, because my iPad's in a little bit better spot now. So I can focus and do more stuff over there. But I really don't, there's a couple things I don't like about my current setup that I'm gonna have to fix somehow. I don't know what that somehow is yet, but like my microphone, which sits on my desk, I want it up here. I want to get a good mount that puts it right on top of where my camera is. Of course, my hand's in front of it, but I want something that puts my microphone right there. I need it up off my desk, ideally, and just somewhere where I can access it and yeah, we'll go that way. And not have to, deal with it on my desktop. And I've got several mounts and all that for microphones and for cameras. I just haven't found any that I really like, to put it bluntly. You know what? We're gonna do a little something here. Let's have. We said we're gonna have fun. We said we're gonna have fun. Guess what? We're gonna have some fun. That's right. We went penny over lizard, dagnabbit. Saturday was a bit rough summer. Hey, I appreciate that. What was Saturday? Yeah, Aries, I don't like. I don't like Aries at all. That was really, there was a couple bad fights in there. There's a couple fights in that I just don't like. It is what it is. It's part of the game. And we just get through it. You just use items, you get through it, you do what you can do, and you just move on. I've already forgotten Saturday. Battlegrounds was rough, I will say that much. I don't enjoy this meta. Interesting. I don't know who I'm going to go here. I guess we'll go this way. This won't end well. I don't know if it'll end well for him either, but it won't end well for me. How did he go? What are our specials now all of a sudden all unblockable? Oh, the heck with this. I just don't care. This is just, I'm going to die anyway. We might as well do what damage we can do. This is just... I don't understand how he went... hey, Goda. I don't understand how he went unstoppable there. Mid-combo of mine. When he hadn't rushed at all. Oh yeah, I know he gets crushed. I knew that. But it was that first unblockable that just... I don't care. I didn't really have a counter for it anyway, so... That's fine. We'll die there, and we'll move on. I mean, I did a good job of keeping him from dashing at me. The unblockable there was what kind of got me. Oh well. It is what it is. I'm going to really try not to stress too much in Battlegrounds. We're going to have fun. That's what we're here for. That's what we're doing. We are here to be on the fun. Why did you throw that? Why are you throwing so many freaking heavies without the stupid root, you dumb, dumb, dumb thing? Oh, and he was stun immune. Of course he was. His stupidest meta ever. Stupidest meta in the history of metas. There's been some bad ones over the years. I guess it's been years now. I just feel like it feels like I'm fighting uphill in every fight. That there's just no damage being done, and it's slow, and it's painful, and I don't know. Hey, oh my skill! Welcome! GG's, way to kick my arse ahead of time. Hey, Beefcake. It's just, there is nothing, let me rephrase that, I don't know if I can say it enough, nothing in this meta that I find enjoyable. Hey, Messiah. Bali in 9 days. Sorry, Messiah. The HR said no, couldn't do it. I'm telling you, Goda, he's banned. Banned. Every time. Banned. Banned, I'm telling you. I've been able to... I bet not. I don't care. You got counters. You outdrafted me. GG's. We're just here to have fun. You know, if we hit 0 points, it is a successful evening. That's the way I look at this. 0 points equals success. If we gain points, it's a failure. That's where we're going with this stupid meta. That's where I'm at. This Photon really, she gets better on defense with him. That's all I could do. The GG's on my skill. Oh, I'm not. This meta, I'm just trying to get through the 48-hour milestones. There's nothing in this that remotely excites me. Typically with Battlegrounds, I can find some enjoyment. This one, there hasn't been a bit. I mean, he's got a much better counter than I do for this. But that's not terrible. Look at that. I mean, that wasn't terrible for that counter. Come on. Come on. Admit it. Admit it. That wasn't terrible. GG's.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I mean, those two fights I did the best I absolutely could do. And that's what this meta is. That's what this meta is. Yeah, I mean, I lost to the meta. I mean, that's in the draft, which is typical. I don't care. We'll get our 3 wins. Like I said, if I go down to 0 points, it doesn't matter. The radiance difference between Uru and Quantum is minimal. So, you know, unless I'm going to finish C6 or Mysterium, it doesn't really bother me at all. We lose, and we just kind of say, okay, 'tis what it is, and you move on. So, you know, somebody out there is bound to like the meta. You know, and I understand that. And it could be a skill issue. I am completely okay with that. I know it's like when I do... Oh, what do we want to do here? Let's do Kingpin. We'll do some belly bumping. You know, it's like when I do Ares. I know that's a skill issue. I don't care. I want to do. We'll go with Shatter. I want to do Switch again. I don't know. Do a rank up with some personality, huh? Is that truly what we've come to? Rank ups with personalities? Have they fixed this guy's counter going down? Let's find out. Okay, well, at least works with him. Fine, I'll take the Bane. I don't care. I love this guy. This guy has more heavy resists than any other champion in the game, bar none. Oh, there's another one. Three heavy resists so far in this fight. In one fight. Four. What do you... tell me what you can do in that fight. Any different. I don't want to be frustrated. I don't. This is just stupid. I mean, that was... Well, even if I punished SP1, he was resistant for... I don't want to... Whatever.
Oh, well, pardon me, Mr. Perfect. I guess I forgot that you never ever make a mistake.
Of course you throw that. Yeah, Izod, I don't know how to do that. Well, it wasn't easy. Even that one was pretty darn close. And I don't care if you put poisons on me. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I'd care if you throw that. That's just you being dumb. I don't see any way I win this, by the way. Maybe. I don't know if it was an R5 Nico or not. It's this meta after the last one. It's this meta after the last one. It's the problem. The last one was so quick. This one just feels like you're fighting in molasses. That guy, there's no way of knowing. Because as soon as I hit this, it's going to lock up. Boop! Game locked. Play again. So I don't know. It's like going from 60 miles to 10. And I think that's part of my frustration with this meta is I just don't feel like I'm doing any damage with any champion. And it's the normal damage that you typically would do, but it just feels off. And I think that's the problem with having a nuke meta followed by one where you need to have patience. And that my mindset has not come back to it. Oh, what's Abdo after? Okay. Just about modders. The heck with that. The heck with modders. That's me. I'm modding. I am done for the season. These metas left. Yeah, I like. The first one, I had a love-hate relationship with. I love to hate it. But this one is just hate. I haven't played it nearly as much. Maybe And I don't like any meta at the beginning. That's part of my problem. It takes me a while to get used to it and figure out what I need to do, who's good, who's not, stuff like that. I get that. That's me. Once I've done it enough times, I can kind of figure it out. But yeah, this has just not been my favorite meta. Let's just leave it at that. That's an R5 Nico. That's not going to stick around. That's an R4 Enchantress. That's not going to stick around. And you know what? As much as I hate Lumitrix, we're going to go with it. We're going to leave him sit. I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for it. You watch. Watch. I left Lumitrix. I'm saying I should have banned Lumitrix. You ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? We're going to go there. He's going to get a counter for this too. But are you ready for Lumitrix? Can I call him or what? Uncanny, isn't it? I'm telling you, I can call it every single time. Without fail. There he is again. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's just funny to me how it happens. Just kind of funny to me how it happens. Yeah, don't be telling, yeah, Runty, don't be telling people to leave my stream. These guys are the goats. All right, I think we're going to go. I know he's got a counter. He's got a counter. He can Shat throw one fight. And see, I don't really have anything for this. So we're going to Yelena it. Anyone doing their build? Yeah, a couple people in here have already got it complete. I'm going to do mine tomorrow night. And stop at Ares 50%-ish probably. And then finish them off shortly after the rollover. Really? We got the beefy boy down. Okay. I don't know who to use against him outside of Okoye. Oh, the heck with it. I know I'm going to get rooted. And did it really root me that far back? Really? I was right next to him, threw the striker, and it rooted me that far frickin' back. I won, but that's ridiculous. Hey, hello to Brazil. Hola. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, man. I wasn't going to win anyway, but that's just stupid. Half a second. half a second. Rooted on the last, during the last medium of that combo before I threw the special 2. And instantly they can turtle up. Yeah, I mean, it is just, I do not, there's nothing enjoyable in this meta. Not a thing. So I'm gonna eat some jelly beans and feel better. Yeah, we got one more week of this crap before even a stupider one comes along. Would you just back up? The heck? What is this AI? I mean, I could have done that fight 30 seconds quicker. She did not. Hey. Thank you, Messiah. It's just, this meta is so bad, and the AI, that AI on Domino, I mean, wouldn't dash back at all. The one time she did dash back, she didn't hold block. It's silly. It's just a silly, stupid meta. Hey, Zemo. But thank you, Messiah. Greatly appreciate it. I mean, the drop from C6 down to the dregs of Quantum in two times playing it, it's just... Oh, that's me. Okay, I guess I'm going Nick Fury. Okay, what do we do here? Do I have my team? No, I don't have my villain team put together yet. I'll figure that out tomorrow. Why? Why? Of course. This is why I got my 200 points in the first meta. Takes me 29 matches to get 3 wins. No, that once again, the AI is stupid. I'm going to walk up and throw a heavy. Not pause. Not hit into the block. I'm just going to walk up and boom, right into a heavy. I just want to have fun. I don't understand why. They just can't make it for fun. They just can't. I mean, why? Just fun. That's all. That's all anybody ever asked for, is just for it to be fun, enjoyable. You know, it's a game. It doesn't have to be rage-inducing. And it shouldn't be rage-inducing. You know, I enjoy large aspects of this game. Some of it, they just went overboard. They made it so that it just wasn't enjoyable. Kindred is who he meant there, Goda. You know, some of it just not enjoyable. Should be. It could be. It really could be, but then of course he gets the kindred counter. Yeah, this patch, I think we went backwards a little bit in lots of things. The AI does not feel good at all. And I had no Baron Zemo counter. So oh God. Ah, we won, but it was a perfect fight until. What's my points goal this stream? 0. If I don't finish at 0 points, I haven't done my job. This meta is just trash. I'm going to go ahead and give him this. Oops, didn't get the continuation there because of the root. That's all right. Hey, 3 wins, finally. I'll climb to podium by Wednesday with C2. Man, this meta is terrible. I'm glad you're doing well. I am. I haven't this meta is probably the one that has turned me off the most from Battlegrounds. I've said that about other ones in the past, but I mean, I went, this is this meta. I started it there. So 1 win, 3 losses, then another win, 6 losses straight, couple wins, couple losses, win, couple losses, win. We're done. I've hit my milestones, I think. I got to go spend some before I can do anything, but just a bad meta. I mean, there's nothing. You know what? I got to do this. Okay, I've got enough for the next raid. Since they've gone away from the other stuff, I'm not buying. I keep forgetting to buy raid tickets. I had 380,000 raid tickets for a while. Grab those. Grab these. Those are the standards. I used Heimdall. And he's fine. I enjoyed most of the fights. There's a couple fights in there I really don't like at all. Including Ares. You know, it goes to my thing of, you know, just let us have fun in the game. I'm gonna go ahead and start the arena. I need to relax for a little bit before I do something else. I just, you know, that's where I'm at with the game. It's like, you know, I understand all the hard content. I don't have any problem with Epoch of Pain. Make it hard, fine. Ares is just stupid. The ending part of Ares with okay, you've got to intercept, it's not 99 times, but you got to intercept 50 times, or deck specials and all that stuff. Didn't need to be there. Didn't need to be that much. You could have done it at 50. You know, cut it in half. Would have been reasonable. So, you know, there's bits and pieces of that fight that I don't like at all. That I just think are just total bad. You know, lately they've done an excellent job with some of the bosses. Whoops. So, you know, that one was just bad. This Battlegrounds meta is another one that just make it fun. You know, there's nothing wrong. The meta before was kind of enjoyable because you could do some nukey stuff, and it was fun. Because I'm still trying to max out SIGs on some of the 6-star stuff. You know, it just, I don't know, it just would be nice to have just fun. You know, they've made, that's the worst part about it, is they've made some fun things over the years. You know, the initial Crucible was incredibly fun. Then they just overdid it. Everything was a Crucible from then on. It's just, when I sit down and play, especially, I love Battlegrounds. I'm not good at them, okay? I love Battlegrounds. I want it to be fun. I don't want to have to stress. I don't like streams where I get upset and I'm slamming my phone and I'm mad, and it's just not who I want to be. I guess that's my big point with Battlegrounds, is it makes bad metas make me into somebody I don't want to be. There's probably gonna be another endgame content type quest sometime this year, I would think. I know we're getting a new game mode, and some of that is, you know, I'm sure some of that, those development cycles are going for that, possibly. I don't know. You know, they've got different teams for so much different stuff. And that's the other thing they got to get rid of right there. How the AI can walk up to you and do a light attack should not be allowed in the game. So, you know, those are kind of my gripes with it. I enjoy the game. I still enjoy playing it. I still enjoy collecting the champions and doing things like that. Okay, and they need to get rid of the heavy. Crank down the amount of times this guy's going to throw a heavy. And I'm spamming my special. He moved forward. I'm sitting there spamming the special. He did his combo, started moving forward before my special actually threw. That's one of the issues, I think. Hey, Bedeviled, thank you for the bit. Thank you. I think that's one of the, probably my biggest frustration right now, is something has happened to the inputs in this patch. And that's a rank 5 Serpent. Oh, it's a 6-star. Never mind. He's allowed to have a 6-star rank 5 Serpent all day long. Because I recognized it in my my Epoch run on the Mini a couple times on my iPad, and I've noticed it here. I think it feels like the inputs are just a little bit delayed on some things. Not everything. But, like, hitting specials sometimes just feels like it's delayed. If that makes any sense. Well, he didn't want to throw a special. He does now. Hey! Cantona Raid, welcome in, Raiders, welcome in. Doing a little bit of arena right at the moment to get my mind off Battlegrounds. This is not my Battleground meta. I don't like it, but we're kind of pushing through it. Whoa, 99 bits now. We got it over 100. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Or madam. Either way, I'm an equal opportunity thanker. And see, right there is another issue. It was in my benefit that time. You notice the first hit of her special hit me. But then I was able to dex out of it. We got to do this for Bedeviled. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, they do have the 7-star Heimdall coming out. You know, they're releasing more and more ramp up endgame content style champs. You know, it would be nice to have like a Labyrinth of Legends or something like that. That's fun. Oh wow, geesh, Bedeviled, thank you. Holy moly, thank you. With a tier 1 sub gifted. Greatly appreciate that as well. You got Sentry now, who's been changed so that he's a good endgame ramp-up champ. You know, so I think that's what I want. I want an endgame champion. That's fun. Or an endgame quest that's fun. You know, I actually enjoyed going, you know, kind of almost scaled like Abyss right now. So don't, you know, kind of plan it for 7-star rank 1-2. You know, late 6-star era. Can be big health pools, not huge damage numbers. You know, not huge on the attack. That's the thing I liked about Abyss. You know, it was tough content, tough fights, But if you messed up one time, you didn't die instantly. And that's kind of what I miss. They used to make it so that those, if you made a mistake during the fight, you didn't just die. You just didn't die. And that, I think, is what I'm looking for. Everything in this game is so geared on, Battlegrounds. If you make a mistake, it's over. You may survive, but you're not going to win. Period. You make one small mistake in a fight, and it's over. Alliance War. You can make one small mistake. Make 2 mistakes, and you're definitely dead. One small mistake, maybe you survive. At least tier 2, tier 3. Tier 1, one mistake, you're dead. I'm looking for that content that, if you make a mistake, it's okay. It's punishing. You don't do the fight mechanics the right way, you're not going to have a good day. Kind of like Abyss. And there, missed the last hit of my medium, by the way. Speaking of inputs. So, that to me, I hated Abyss the first time around. Okay, I will not hesitate to say that. I hated Abyss the first time around. Going back in with these champions and for these challenges was fun. I'm going to go on and we'll say the same thing. I hated Ordeal the first time around. Going back in as part of Karate Mike's challenge with some higher ramped up champs, going back in this time around was fun. Even Epoch, for the most part, some of the fights are fun. Some of them are just pure T stupid. But, that's what I'm looking for. I want hard content. I want things that once you figure out the fight, once you figure out the flow, it's easy. But getting there, you don't die in one combo. Now, it's like with Ares. I understand my limitations. Oops. Not going to auto block there for me, huh? Okay. I understand my limitations because of certain things. I am red-green colorblind. Very hard for me to tell some of the colors apart in this game. So his different color on weapons means nothing to me. It flashes. I see the same flash no matter if he's got the axe or the sword. The eye flashes. I have seen it maybe one time in my life that I've actually gotten it and realized what was going on. So I understand. I struggle with that part. So that's on me, and I don't have any problem with that. With kind of acknowledging where my shortcomings are, but I want the fights to be fun. Dagnabbit. That's all I want. Really? Just brought Immortal Abomination R4 A1 Sig 200. There you go. See, that's the type of thing I want. I want to be able to use some of these champs that I consider fun as well. Sigil Witch, for goodness sake. I consider her fun. All right, let's go back into Battlegrounds and not have fun. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. I want big chunky health pools. Fights that are tough but fair. Not things that, if you don't get 75 hits in 60 seconds, you're going to be rooted for the rest of the fight. They're unblockable and unstoppable the rest of the fight. Now that I put that out in the universe, it's going to happen. Hey, player. I know that alliance. Hey, Kurd. I know that alliance. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Hey, thank you for all the follows over on the Twitch side. Radman, Push Casual, Joseph, Making at Fuego, Void Sparky, and Shervin, Ultimo Born, Speed, thank you all for the follows. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with the game. I'm enjoying it still, but hey, Nia Karnar, yeah, I hope I pronounced that right. I probably butchered it with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that. So yeah, I know I'm asking for a lot. I'm asking for the leopard to change its spots. It's kind of what I'm doing, and I know that. And I will fully say I know that. That's not the way the content's gone lately. But that's what I want. I thought I had my end of life before that. Nick Fury or Human Torch from the Selector. Personally, as one random guy on the internet with his face plastered all over the screen, I would say Nick Fury. I find more uses for Nick Fury than I do Human Torch. That said, both are very good. Both are very useful. That just happens to be me. I happen to find more uses for Nick Fury than I do Human Torch. Thus, my Nick Fury is also rank 4, Sig 200. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, well, I guess that's not going to bring her down in this meta. And she's rank 5 too, so. And how they can counter that quickly, I've yet to figure that out. That's another BS move right there. I understand the root. I really do. I understand root. But the fact that they can counter so flippin' quick. I burned her in Viz last time. How long is she going to stay? Hey, Hal. Hey, Lefty with the raid. Thank you. What's my opinion on rank 4 ascended 1 6? I like the rank up. Goda over on YouTube just was talking about his that he took up. I think that's very good. Thank you, Lefty. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Lefty Knox. If you're not subbed or following his channel, go do it. Much worth it. English, I love it. Much worth it. They didn't ban Null. There you go. He won't come up in the draft, though. Don't worry, Goda. I love it when the snare actually gets canceled out because of the ensnare, or the root gets canceled out because of ensnare. That's kind of why, yep, there's the second time. That's kind of why I've been backing away in some of those. Hey, Hake, what's going on? Who's that lefty guy? I don't know. Righty taps, lefty knocks, something like that. Hey, Pope. Sorry people have asked, but what do you think of the new Deadpool weights? You know, I enjoyed it. I didn't spend a lot. I didn't feel like I had to wail. I did get a couple of the bundles. But, you know, I have a feeling I'll use the units for something somewhere along the line. GG's their player unknown alliance mate o' mine on my mini account. You know, so I enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't game breaking. You know, it wasn't anything that was going to change the balance of the game, and that's kind of what I like. Yeah, I think that's probably the best I can say about it is it wasn't, you know, it didn't alter the trajectory of the game. I liked it that I was able to get the materials for another rank 5. You know, pretty easily. that's a link for the stream there. You know, I was able to pick up the few tier 5s I needed for the next one. You notice there, I didn't go way over. I had 2. I got almost 2 out of the deals. There's still some deals I could buy if I wanted to get me a 4th one. I don't feel a need for it. So I've got the materials to do what I want, and it didn't cost me $700, $800, something like that. Now, could you have spent that much? Yeah, you could spend that much easily without hesitation. I just don't feel like I need to. Hey, we're broken even on tonight's stream. So far, I think that's even. That's 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 4. Hey, that's 4 and 4. We've broken even. We actually may have gained a point. We have gained, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, we have gained 3 points. Curious on your thoughts. Right now, your Throne Breaker. Is it better to go Act 7 completion 100%, Act 6, or only have 3 quests left and all? If you can do completion in Act 7, much better rewards. Well, let me. I don't know, since they changed it. Let me look. So you're looking for the exploration rewards here for 6 stars, most of a 7-star. Okay. Versus going Act 7 completion. If you're just looking at completion, probably Act 6 100% is better since you're that close to it. Yeah, if you can do Act 6, the exploration rewards are better than the completion rewards in Act 7. A lot more quests in Act 7, a lot more work. Granted, you get stuff along the way. You get all this other stuff along the way. So maybe it works out to where it's better off to do Act 7. But if you're 3 quests left, finish off Act 6, go Act 7, clear it, do what you can in Act 8, and just kind of work your way through it. What I would recommend is not missing out on other opportunities. Story quests are always there. Take advantage of any special quests, any things like the event quest and all that give you rank up materials. Save your rank ups. Only when you're going through Act 6 and 7, only rank up champs when you need someone. So basically go, if you can do Act 6 with what you've got without ranking anybody up, most definitely. If you get to a quest in Act 7 and you think, man, I really need to rank up X champion, that's when you do it. Don't rank up a champion, don't rank up a 7-star to, 1 or 2 or 6-star to 3, 4, 5, something like that, just because you want to. I would hoard what you can and only use it when needed as you're leveling up. Thank you for the follow, and I've got to say the name, PP Poo Poo. Awesome name. And let's see, we probably missed a few up here, like MSR 1975. Hey, 2 of you up there, get a room. MSR 1975 and Mayausa 1975. You're both born in the same year, I'm assuming. You're almost my age. Get a room somewhere. Just saying. I don't know if you know each other, but meet. So, best champ right now is Ascendant. One of the best 6-stars in the game. There are 2 6-star champions that you want, okay, and that you can take to rank 5 and ascend. Dr. Doom and Kate. Period. And you could probably put Aegon into that mix because they're not available as 7-stars. And Doom is broken, Kate is broken, Aegon Ramped is broken. So run, Mikey, run. Okay, I'm going. But thank you for the follow. And Kual Johnson 2, thank you for the follow. Wiley O'Man, thank you as well. Don't really know how to use the utility behind Kate. Okay. Well, we may be able to help you there. I'm not great with her, but we'll show you some Kate here in a minute. I will... Dagnabbit! We're going to leave that guy. We're going to get rid of some of his nukes here. What the heck? Let's do that. All drops here. Yes, CCP drops are here. They teased 7-star. Yeah, they did. They've teased him. They teased, but that doesn't mean anything in the world of Kabam. I guess we'll go... We're going fun. We're going fun. This is a fun draft. This is just going out for fun. Win or lose, I don't care. We're going to lose points. I said I wanted to go to 0 points tonight. Dagnabbit, I'm not playing bad enough yet. Null took out Bastion, 43 seconds playing it, so there you go. But that's a big chunky Null. Okay? He's bigger and chunkier than I am. Hey, Avenciler 3545. Unfortunately, I only speak English and can't read what you're saying. So if you can translate it into English, be glad to respond. Okay. Now we get into fun. We're going to go... I should show you guys that Sigil Witch can take out that serpent. But we're going to go smart. You can make him regen. Your debuffs on there are gonna take him out easily. May live to regret this, but we're going this way. Hey, thank you for the sub, C-Rob. And for all the new follows, I promise you, I will try to read down through them here in a minute. I hate when he does that. The stupid fractured power bar. The dex timing at the very beginning is just a little bit different between the special 1 and the special 2. It is just enough that, well, if you're looking for one and you dex and it's the other, you're going to get hit in the face. Kind of like that. Oh well, we didn't get him down. We didn't. I don't have much in my deck that can take out Solvart. And now we have lost. Oh well. We've broken even so far tonight. Now we're about to go down one. Maybe. I think he wins. Didn't really have a high evolutionary counter. I had Kingpin, but he sucks against high evolutionary. And here we go. My favorite part of fighting him, combo detonation. And of course, the auto block comes right back, right when I throw that. I've lost interest. Oh my gosh, dude. How many times are you going to get that auto block back in one? Yeah. Buenas noches. This meta is just so bad. I mean, there's no reason that that fight had to take that long. I just feel like I said earlier, I feel like I'm punching with pillows. And I know some of it is I don't have Hulkling in my deck. Yeah. He's got to come up in the damn draft. I mean, I'm gonna swap somebody else out here real quick. And just see. Like I said, I'm going to where I'm just gonna go and have fun. We just want to have fun. Parker Peters 3, JJ F Bond 007, welcome in as well. Similo Mames. I'm butchering names and I'm loving it. Welcome in. Yeah, I know. I need champs that can auto block and stuff like that. It's just, or ignore the auto block one way or the other, however you want to look at it. Bye-bye. We'll leave you and we'll go there. There we go. It's not necessarily that. Part of the what I hate in this meta, one of the many things, one of the many things that I do not like in this meta is that the second you're rooted, they can counter. You can be mid combo, mid hit, mid swing, and the game will say, not today, not gonna happen. And they will instantly, the half second that root is on there, they're hitting you. Period. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter. They could be 10 screens away, but the second that root hits, boom, they're in your face and you're toast. I don't like to fight Zola. I fought one earlier, and he heavy resisted 5 heavies in the fight. So no. No, there's no point in fighting that guy. You know what? Just because it worked earlier doesn't mean it'll work again. We're going to go there. Hey, Ice. And thank you for the follow, Jacksney. So yeah, this meta and me, meh. I just don't like it. Chose Craven by mistake and said Human Torch sooner. Put in a ticket. Put in a ticket and they may be able to reverse that for you. Tell them you meant to choose Human Torch and accidentally selected the wrong champion and see what they can do to help you out. We're going to go there. He's got Torch. Nah. Don't like BG's period. I've got a love-hate relationship with them. Some of the metas I really love. Some of them I really hate. Unfortunately for all of y'all, you're joining on one I really hate. I mean, massive amounts of hate and anger and frustration have come out on my poor little phone here. My phone hasn't done anything to anybody, but it gets slammed on my desktop. Fortunately, I've got padding on here. It's been slammed several times. Yay, Kindred did his thing. Just because it worked once doesn't mean it'll work again, I say as I play. That's the other thing about this game. You could do the same thing twice and, well, you're going to get different results. But then we were just kind of talking about that earlier. I would love to have some game modes that are just fun. Just pure fun. I don't care. Give me some big daggone yellow numbers and just make it fun. You know what? This is going to kind of have to be a throw round here. So we're going to... let's drop him. You know, I just want you to go back and hold block. You haven't done it the whole freaking match yet. And then you just backdraft, intercept me. Let's see if Intimidate works. I don't care. This was a throw round anyway. She wasn't at a special. How'd she lose power there? Is that something about Captain Breton I don't know? I could have won that fight. That was a throw round. Yeah, she was at special 3. I figured the fight was over. She went to her mode. Okay. I have a feeling this is a loss, but we're gonna have fun with it. You hate Hulkling? Oh man, when Hulkling is one of my favorite champs. I actually took him to rank 5 on my mini. Don't throw. Why flipping little? And I hate this whole thing with being rooted. Of course you throw that right then. Well, this is a loss. Yep. Yep. Who would you rank 5 as your first? Okoye, Heimdall, Spider-Woman, Nico, or Ascended Storm? Whoever you enjoy playing the most. All right, now we're going the right direction. There we go. Now we're going the right way. 2 losses in a row. That's the way we need to be headed. That is what we need. I think we need one more loss. One more loss and we're good for the night. You know, we need to be down 3 fights versus where we started. We dropped from C6. The plan is to go the whole way to 0. If I can finish the season at 0, I win. I win the game. That's what we're looking for. We are looking to finish at 0. Should you R5, A2, Maestro, or Serpent? Main focus is BGs. Both are a pain in the butt. I'm thinking about doing Maestro. That's not saying I'm going to. I'm thinking about it. You'll never rank him out of spite. Yeah, I can't say that. He's useful on attack too often. If I RFI that toxic mofo, you unsub. If I told you my other ones, you may stick around. If I pull a Mystic Gem, I'm going to surprise some people, I think. If I pull a Mystic Gem, I will surprise some folks. No, I'm not R5 and sassy. I'm going to be the first one with one. If you consider losing winning Zode, we're winning. Hey, MCOC drops. Thank you for the raid. Much love. We're going here. If you consider losing, we're winning. And I'm winning big. I love this game. If it actually lets me get that first hit off of the heavy before the root, the whole heavy connects. Hey, thank you for the follow. Vital02 MCOC drops. Which R5 gem am I looking for? Guilty pleasure in me. The guilty pleasure champion that I want. Is I want to do Mystic. Because if I pull a Mystic gem, I'm taking Sigil Witch up. Okay. I've got it right now, rank 4, Sig 200, Ascended 2. If I pull a Mystic Gem, I'm taking her up. Kind of figured I'd lost this one anyway. Okay. Now, this one is going to depend on who he plays, on what we do here. Scorpion, baby. Hey, thank you for the resub, Mr. Aaron from Ohio. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, hello to Colombia. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, is that what you? Yeah, I guess it was. GG's. Yeah, I wasn't sure what. I almost put down Cap Britain there. GG's. Yeah, Aaron's from Ohio. He lives in Pennsylvania because, you know, he just crosses borders. You wanted me to do Britain, you would have had fun with Carolina. True. I figured stupid Nico is more toxic. So yeah, if I pull a mystic gem, she's going to rank 5. Most likely. Unless something in me really changes between now and Thursday. No, I didn't see anything that really looked like you should need to add. I'm just trying to use champs that I want to have fun with now. Do different things and just have fun. You know, the one thing that I wish, the opportunity that they missed with this guy right here, and I would be using him constantly in this battle or in this meta. Okay, here it is. That's why I did R5 Tiger. So yeah, see, and that's my whole thing. You know, use your champs. Now Frank right here, in a root meta, Frankencastle should not be able to be rooted. He is unstoppable the entire fight. He should be. This was their opportunity to have the first root immune champ in the game. Do I speak any other language? Je parle français un peu. Or je parle un peu en français. However you say it. I speak very little French. I can read it better than I can speak it. So yeah, they should have made Frank root immune. He's unstoppable all the daggone time. Kind of the same with Rhino. They should have made Rhino, when he's kind of at his phase, unstoppable. Makes you confused. Still don't know. My Kabam account is connected. I follow all the steps. Can you confirm? I can't. Put in a ticket, Black Jeans. They can confirm for you. They can look at it and see where the drops are going and things like that. Just because I'm in the CCP, I don't have any access to anything beyond the game, and to be able to ask them about it. So Juggernaut should not be rootable, correct? So you know, there's champions like that should not be able to be rooted in place because they go unstoppable all the daggone time. You know Frankengoat? Yeah, so you know, to me that's a missed opportunity there. This meta would be so much more fun if there was champions that were immune to root. You still don't have Photon? I got one of the champions I was missing the other night. I opened up 2 of the loyalty crystals and finally got one of the champions I was missing, who's way down here because, well, I haven't done anything with him. I finally pulled that guy. So we got him. And then the rest that we're missing really don't have a good way of getting them. Like Ronin, Crystal's not in the game. Punisher, random event drop. Gold Pool, Jessica, Kang. Got to get lucky. Kind of Ultron Thanos there as well. So how many SIGs do you pour in a photon? About that many. She doesn't need to be SIG 200, but she becomes much more a pain in the butt on defense and even a better attacker when she's SIG 200. Speaking of SIGs and stuff, I've got a few getting ready to expire. I've got some of those. Whoa, I got some of those getting ready to expire too. I knew I had 6-star ones. Who are we going to use them on? Who are we going to use our SIG stones on? Okay, I got to use 13 of those. That's fine. Who are we going to use these SIG stones on? That's a very good question. I can't see. Somebody's following, and it's right in the middle of my screen. Right where the number is. It's 100 and some... Was it 65? 165 in overflow. I'm thinking... I don't know. I'm probably going to keep these at 180. Not he can stay at 180 his entire life. Who was I thinking the other day? I was thinking somebody. Don't tell me. It'll come to me eventually. Havoc could use a few more. He's a SIG 100. Hood would be fun to take up some more. Shocker would be bad to take up some more. Scorpion. He may get there someday. Medusa would be another one. Gentle wouldn't be bad. Dracula for guilty pleasure wouldn't be bad. Rhino would become better. I don't know. Hey, Dether, what's going on, my friend? Is Holka Deathless worth it without R3 duplication? If you're talking Deathless She-Hulk, I think all the Deathless champions except for Vision are worth rank 3. If you Google Jugs not being able to be rooted, it mentions MCOC being the only game doing. Yeah. So there we go. I'm missing more chance. Well, yeah, I just don't get lucky in crystal drops. Speaking of crystals, let's go ahead and open some. I've been going for a while here. I've got 122 of these. I'm going to save those for another day, I think, though. Let's see what we've got over here we can open up. We got a 7-star Nexus. We'll open that in our regular 7 stars. I think that's what we'll do. Maybe it'll help me decide who I'm going to put SIGs in. Can you help one with the screen being on voice only? There should be video. I would refresh if it's that. It's a Twitch issue. If not, he's not what I want SIGs in. Doing well, thank you. Yeah, I'm ready. It's going to be, what I'm going to do, I think, is tomorrow night, we're going to run the villain Epoch. And we're going to stop at Ares. And then I'll just do Ares probably off stream. You've seen me pound my head against the wall. God, don't like him either. I know a lot of people like Professor X, but not me. I just want one good one. One good one out of 4. Not much to ask for. I don't know who my team is going to be yet. At least I needed SIGs on those. Okay.
This is the worst.
I struggle to come up with 3 worst champions to pull. Got Ares down to 6 immortality charges, so a couple of intercepts and he's down. Gonna go. Yeah, that's kind of what my plan is. I think I want to stream 9-4, and I want to get my 3 rank 5s so that I am ready for Elder, and do it as quick as possible. Okay, last one. Let's see if we get somebody good out of this. Drum roll, please.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Okay, somebody in here is unlucky. Me. Hey, Messiah, should I be toxic? Can I be toxic? Yeah, CCP drops are here. I can rank 5 somebody right now. You can make that stupid face A2R5 and Box will still clap. Yeah. Pretty much. All right. What we're going to do, I'm going to open up 10 of these things. We'll open up 22. We'll go down to 100. We'll see if we get lucky in 22. And then I'll leave 100. I'm spinning 2 and then we'll pop. And I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is I may do both the Epic villain runs. May do the mini account in the morning and then the main account at night, or vice versa. Those 2 were in it. Got 7-star shards. See, we still have some 6 stars we got to get max sig. All right, 10 more, and that's it. See if we get any ascended. Oh, God. Zode. Oh, why me? Why?
I'm sorry. No!
Oh.
No!
Oh.
Why?
No. My gore, natural sig, probably close to 400 at the moment. Natural and just wait. Just wait. Gets better. Oh, I thought I had pulled it. I thought I had ascended them twice. Okay. Actually, I want him one more time. I want him one more time because I'm going to take him up once he's ascended 2. He's going up. I thought that was it. I was going to do it tonight. I was going to go ahead and ascend him tonight if that was ascended 2. Okay. I feel a little bit better there. Let's go ahead and do this upsetting amount of dead pulls. I pulled 7-star twice out of the first 10. And not again. Okay. It's worth taking. I mean, if you've got the stuff, I would take them and rank them if you want prestige. Oh, we got 1 greater empowered crystal. Okay. I forgot I had this sucker. Here we go. Part of me says, give me Gore. Other part of me says, give me Kenny. Another part of me says, give me Toad. No part of me said, give me her. No part of me said, hey, you want Emma Frost. That's who you want. No part of me said that one. Oh, well. That's what happens. You play this game, that's what happens. Pulled Gentle for Ascension. He was R1, took him to R4. Turns out. Yeah, Gentle's good. Gentle is very, very good. I've got him ascended rank 4 on my mini. I really like him. All right, anything else in here? I think I can do one more 7-star. We'll just beat our head against the wall one more time, and then we're gonna figure out who we're gonna go raid. Actually, what I'll do, he's getting closer to SIG 200. For those of you that are in here, who still needs the CCP drops? I'm getting ready. We're going to do some of it tomorrow. Ice. Who in here still needs the CCP drops? Here's what I'm going to do. I pulled a hot blonde. Yeah, I did, but it wasn't a good hot blonde. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to end the YouTube stream. I'm going to reach out in the CCP chat to see if anybody's getting ready to stream. And if I can find somebody, what I will do is just do some auto fighting and goofing around off camera. My wife is giving me the evil eye, but what I'm going to do is I'll end the YouTube stream. Hey, no one told me my music stopped a long time ago. You guys are fired again. Okay, so I'll keep it going. I'm going to try and see who's getting ready, if anybody on the CCP side is getting ready to go live. Because I want to send you somewhere where you can get your CCP drops. If not, we're going to take all of us are going to go over and we're going to go to B Dizzle, who's a smaller streamer, and we're going to go raid the crap out of him. Okay, so we'll give it a minute here. YouTube side, I'm going to go ahead and do this, and we're going to say goodnight to you because I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm tired, and well. Yeah, that's it. I don't need anything. I don't need to say anything else. I'm done talking. I'm tired. I love you all very much. Thank you for the re-up, Aaron. Thank you for the gift or for the $5 super chat and being my supreme Sephasian there, Messiah. Greatly appreciate it. Hey, Answer Man, you got here just in time for me to say goodbye. So YouTube side's going away. We'll still be over on Twitch for a little bit. I'm going to try to find a Twitch streamer that is doing CCP drops for those that still need the CCP drop. So give me a few over there. Until then, YouTube side, good night. Twitch, stay there.